And welcome in. Let's have a look at InfraSpace. I got a review key for this, and Spoonfat Badger was the one pointing it out that I might enjoy looking at this, so thanks for that. And for transparency's sake, I'll add review key into the title every time I receive a game preview build. It's not that like I had any issues or anything, right? But I think it helps people put into perspective what I say, maybe. On the other hand, I always say what I think anyway. If I get stuff for free or not doesn't matter at all. 0%. So there's that. Badger! Deviate Fish, welcome in. Let's have a look at InfraSpace, which is a game about building stuff in space. So it's a builder. And I have my coffee at the ready, and we can jump in and create a new game where we set the difficulty for the game in general and then the transportation. I'll leave it on medium, see how it works. This is an alpha version, so it's a very early access, been in early access since well, a week and a few days ago. Do you want to get tutorial hints while you're playing? Yes. Maybe. We'll see. I might have to move the supporter bar? No, that's alright. But the Team for Fun is spinning in the tutorial area, it seems, so we'll put that down here. And I'm probably also covering up stuff. So I'll be here. And the Team for Fun has to be up there then. Yeah, that should work out. Right. Gonna be back there. Okie dokie. So let's have a look at this. Make your first city. Got it. Maybe I don't want the tutorial. We'll see. Okay. Oh yeah, he's very close to me, isn't he? In danger of eating my face. Good thing he's not a zombie parrot though. We can turn the camera around. And get up close and personal with the aluminum. Shiny, huh? Shiny. Okay, and this is the furthest we can zoom out. The verticality is the thing in this game. Would you look at that? Do we have... I want it paused. Okay, we've got ambient sounds. The winds are blowing. We can hear that. Let's have a look around. Aha, there's an edge. I was about to say, maybe there's no edge to the map, but there is. Okay, so the dotted line here, or... yeah, let's call it the dotted line. That's the edge of our space for now. And we have different resources. Iridium, sulfur, iron, copper. Uranium was there for a minute. Okay, if I... We've got technology research, a city level production overview, city stats, districts, and visualizations. Okay. They seem a bit tiny slash hard to make out what they are, but there's a mouse over, so that's alright. District, city stats, jobs, population, housing, immigration. City level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your city will be promoted to settlement once you have at least 5 level 2 citizens. Ah, like in Anno. Alright. Somehow the text seems a bit blurry. I'm not sure why that's the case. Research. Cool. So this is unlocked by creating larger settlements. So we start with farming, and then we get options, and then we get more options, and so forth. Okay. Electronic steel production, one-way roads. So traffic management is a thing. I just want to make sure that I don't build on the edge. So here in the middle we've got, this is roughly where the game started us anyway. We've got lots of different things. See, we've got iron ore and sulfur here, and copper, and aluminum up there. Yeah, it's a good spot maybe to start. Okay, I'll have to settle for a perspective, because otherwise I'll get lost. That's how I need it, at least. Down here we have resources: concrete, steel, jobs, population, housing, and power. We can go faster, we can build roads. Okay. Power. Snap to road. Oh, that's neat. That's the quick info panel. Oh, the text is rather small. I'd like to increase that size. The top row shows you how much concrete, steel, and power you have. You need both to construct buildings. How many workers are needed? Place your buildings next to roads. Build a road next to sulfur and iron. Okay, so we start with the road. It costs us 1 concrete for the gravel road here. We can replace, that's cool. Replace is always a good feature. Curved. And then level 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Yeah, starting is not easy, but I was about to say, how do I... So that's the road, huh? Okay. Well, I don't want to build it too close. I expected the road to pop up as a hologram next to the cursor. But I seem to be able to build rather freely. I can elevate it also. Ooh! Well, now this is fancy, isn't it? It doesn't go all the way to the ground, though. Goes with the elevation, but over here it looks a bit like it's floating. But would you look at that? I like it. And then you can build further. I mean, you can do smaller steps, right? So you get the elevation better. Ooh, look at that. It's not going to be stable. And you can also flip it. You see the 90-degree angle here? It snaps. That's pretty cool. You can build straight from here. It's too steep. Okay, let's see if we can manipulate it. Reverses road direction if you don't have a replacement road selected. What? Yeah, I can manipulate it. I'm not 100% sure how I did this now. Ah, there are snappy points that I can touch. Here, the little blue circles. There's no road too steep. Let's build some fancy road here. Nice. Okay, cool. I like this. Manipulating roads is usually much harder in games like this. This seems to be working out quite nicely. Right? Look at that. Amazing. It broke your remote. What's the game-breaking bug you found? You don't find enough loot? I know, I'm funny. Oh man, that's a pretty road. I like it. Okay, I'm gonna make it flat. It automatically puts itself on top of the terrain. I wasn't sure at first if it would do that. Okay, I like the perspective that you can get. Moving the camera up and down would be cool. Like, you know, going lower and higher, but that's always a bit of trouble to build into games. You've got a 23 points in Lich, but it only says 22. Is that a bug, or is that maybe, I don't know, something else? Right, let's see the sulfur mine. For 10 concrete, it needs 0.8 megawatts. Work. Can it work in such an... Oh, we can freely turn it. And apparently we just need to connect to the sulfur. It's going to be interesting to see how it handles the slope. No access to the road. Yes, we know. A sand mine. Yeah, we probably need that. A concrete factory. Out of sulfur and sand it produces concrete. That's how that works. Right? Yeah. Cool. You can put it directly next to it. Seems it gets a bonus then. Yeah, we'll drive the sulfur here. Transport it there. Snap to the road. I like how the subtle snapping is very important for games like this, and it works quite nice in this one. So you could start with the roads. Oh, let's see if we can start from here. Okay, I'll let that go. I'll let that go. Interesting. So we don't have a grid. I didn't know that. It's a gridless builder. That changes a lot. And I like the freeform road building. Mostly freeform. The auto snapping looks like someone built roads in other city builders and wasn't enjoying the fact that they are such a pain. Hey, what's this? What did I do now? And you can move things after you place them. I like it. They don't need to be elevated. But here it looks cool up the hill, right? It's very steep. Yeah, okay, now we need wind. Probably as high as possible. I'd build them up here, probably. Let's see if we can do that. No, yes, no. The circle is red, but that's just the range of it. So I build it into the rock, I think. Okay, I refunded it. I built it into the rock. That's okay. So we can't build it on the very large rocks. Why does it look like this now? Did I break something? Or is that because it's a windmill? Alright, maybe that's because of the windmill. We will probably see that as soon as we build more than one. Ah, okay. So I'll build them at the edge here. And they've got a nice radius, so I'll just give them some space. Let's see if the game tells me for... Yeah, for overlapping you get less efficiency, right? If I build it here, it's only 23% effective. We're gonna space them out like in real life. Yay, windmills! Use power poles to connect all buildings to your wind turbine. What, one? I built more than one. Whoops. And power poles. Oh, okay. Yeah, 5 concrete. We've got 115 left. Oh, look at this. I'll spend the last of my concrete. I like how that's been done. Oh, the last one didn't get built, or it's colliding or something. That seems odd. I'll rebuild these. Yeah, it gives you the spacing. Okay. So we put the power over. Oh, look at this. Only small trucks allowed. Cool. Yeah, the others are not connected yet, the other turbines, that's right. They all connected. Now there are trucks coming in. And we've got... Is this traffic? We'll find out. So they are being busy here. And we're producing concrete, aren't we? In 9.6 seconds we produce 4 concrete. Let's see, visualize building efficiency. We guess green's good. Power. Okay, so you have the different overlays, wind turbines, soil enrichment, recycling, and so on. You can filter this. Cool. Let's connect the other windmills. Now the tutorial is satisfied. It's not breaking anything. Yeah, roads can be hard. This looks neat with the roads, though, I have to say. In your upcoming Rouge Light game called Rouge, you will make red indicate good and green indicate bad. That's very smart. It will challenge the perception of the player. Storage is full, yes. Construction material storage facility. Good thing we can afford it. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, this space here, nobody wants that space anyway. It's the Amazon warehouse. Look at it. Cool. It's animated. You can have a look inside. Brilliant. Novatech. Yeah, all right. So now the little trucks are doing deliveries. Concrete to storage. See, this is a Rouge-like road. Cool. Now we're producing concrete, which is one of the most important building resources, followed by steel, which we will probably make soon. But first we are building a habitat. People want to live where it's nice. So next to the aluminum mine. Oh wait. Let's make them go to work. From a very far space. An atmospheric processor creates O2. I guess they need to be close by. They want road access. Very, very rude. Oh yeah, spaceport. It's probably big. Spaceport. Well, if I would be landing a rocket, I would like to do it here. Oh, it needs 150. Okay, it needs a bit more concrete than we currently have. So we want. Oh, oops. Oh, why is it splitting the road up there? I think I built an extra. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we can continue from here. Why is it red? Why is it rude? See? No problem. We might want to make it like a circular kind of thing. And then we want to connect that as well. For tutorial, I'm totally ignoring it. I'm not putting them on the same power line as the industry down here. Preventative measure. What's this? Why is this red? I built them through the mountain. Can't grab them though.
Welcome aboard!
I can't grab him. Oh, I have him. I have him. Portrix, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. What have you been up to? Thank you so much. What have you been up to? Look here. I just need to grab the other one. And then we built one more. Sometimes they don't connect the lines for a very long distance. Seems odd. I'll refund that. Build a new one. There you go. Power lines galore. You're still liberating stuff. Cool, cool. Very cool. Glad you're enjoying the game so much. Disciples. We're checking out InfraSpace today, which is quite interesting in terms of building, because you can freeform build the roads. And then look at this. I built a road all the way up the hill. And it nearly looks like it could exist in real life. And you can modify it after building it. Look at this. Not many builders pull that off, and this is a very early access look at InfraSpace. So we have the oxygen creation, but we don't have the oxygen in here. Let's figure out how that works. Maybe that's a research? I don't know. But we want to build a spaceport, and that takes a lot of concrete. And we are not making a lot of concrete. Did this stop working? Outgoing storage full. This was storage, right? Yeah. This is some unknown rim world, yeah. The outer edges of space. Thanks for the shout out. It could be that they can't get the stuff from there because it's weirdly placed. The roads are accessible. We have other sulfur we could access. So they are storing that locally. They seem to be connected to a road. Okay. Oh, to move it, I would have to rebuild it. Okay, I didn't know that would work like that. Ah, to move it that far, I would have to pay with concrete. Okay. Let's see if we can move the road. My guess is it could be due to the fact that it's on a slope and it doesn't get the stuff. Only one way to find out. So now I have to sell some of the windmills here. It looks like they are connecting with the range, but they are not connecting with the cables. I don't think I have enough concrete to connect all that. Would cost 8.3. Oh, we won't get enough back, huh? Got 7 back. Let's refund the iron atmosphere thingy. And then we build a road from here. To there. And see if that transportation issue vanishes now or not. We've got storage. I don't really understand that. No flying cars, no. Would it need flying cars? I don't think so. So outgoing storage is full because this is full? I can't tell. Would it be full with? A nice double click on the storage would be grand. Jobs. Priorities. We can stop the sand production completely. But that means still nobody's moving the stuff from A to B, and I don't know why. Start again. I'll just start again. We didn't do much. I was mostly experimenting with roads. Sulfur, iron, uranium. There's aluminum over there. Iridium, copper. Yeah, okay, we got everything we want here. Close by. Just build a road there and over there, and then we build sand mine and a sulfur mine and an iron mine, and then build a concrete factory here. And then we get some power. Again, building 2 of them. But this time so would we assume that the yellow radius is the power distribution? Yes, we would assume that. Okay, cool. We have road access. Now we would need the storage facility. Huge. Right, that's huge. Yeah, you get road access. Oh, now it's blocking. Okay. And the roads apparently are not allowed to be like this. Too close to the neighboring road. Ah, I accidentally built a little bit there in the middle. Okay. Needs more sand. The other one was really pretty. This one's going to be ugly as hell. I would assume they need power. Oh, would you look at that? No, it's disconnected, isn't it? Yeah. The power line snapping is not working 100% yet, but it works well enough. So let's see if we do get transportation now. Apparently yes. I wonder what happened before. Storage might have been full, but that would be weird because we were not producing. That's sulfur, that's sand. We were not lacking the production material, right? A bit odd. See, now they need a 2 again. Oh no, they get some. Oxygen 2. 0 per minute. Don't understand that yet. Spaceport. Oh, space. That's cute. 10 immigrants are ready to move in. Oh, they got pink cars. Up to 8 people can live here. We've got 10 people ready to move in though. Upgrade your habitats to make your city attractive to newcomers. Now they have more oxygen. Okay. 3 jobs here. 8 people can live there. Yeah, those are the jobs. There are no jobs here. We are full of iron. Okay, a few hiccups at the start in my first attempt. That was really pretty. I'm not sure what went wrong. I couldn't tell why the production stopped. Might have been weird placement or not. And now we can do research. I like that it's gridless. Gives me lots of options to build pretty stuff. A blue science pack factory. Oh, that sounds very much like Factorio. Maybe a bit too much. Yeah, we produce that directly next to the research facility. There's a little red symbol. Incoming storage empty. Carbon. So that creates blue science bits and bobs that we can then use to research farming. It says 0 at 5. That takes a bit until they produce one. That's alright. Okay, now we have one. And it's been transported over with the little blue car. Alright, that's neat. So it should arrive here somehow. Yeah, okay, it did. Just was a bit of a delay. Sweet. Alright, so let's have a look. We have a pretty nice space actually to start. There's a lot of room. And I can build my elevated wind farm here. I like that. It would be super cool if you could place windmills on top of these rocks. That would be very efficient placement. Even though it's hard to, you know, these excluded or singled out rock bits, that's probably hard to get it up there. But over here you can maybe place it closer to the edge. I'm not sure if it's worth the work. You can just place it on the corner here. That works as well. Let's have a look at the statistics. Power. We're producing, or are we using up? Or both? Sand, sulfur, concrete. That's probably what we have or make. Okay, while we wait for the farming, I'm kind of making room for a second one. Simple farm. Let's terraform this. For 10 concrete, we create 1 food with 6 jobs. If I turn road snapping off, I have a bit more freedom how I build it. Oh, you don't have enough workers. No. Use prioritization to distribute your workforce. That's alright. They can do what they want for now. Now I take the nice movement tool. Road is colliding with something. Hill? Oh, because that one is snippy snappy. This doesn't look like it connects to the other road. Interesting. You have the shaping options here. Ha! I think the snapping needs to happen again. I wonder why it's not connecting here automatically. It did it earlier. Hey, Boy Scout. Yeah, sort of. I'm just trying to figure out the limits of snapping roads and not snapping roads. And I currently have trouble connecting this to this, and that's just not cool. I'm gonna remove that. And then okay, so I have to start by connecting them to those bits and bobs. Yeah, I kind of wanted to have 3 farms there. In a nice half circle. Now I have room for 4. Too close to neighboring road? I don't think so. Right? You can definitely make them look natural like this. That's quite powerful. If you know, it takes a bit of getting used to how the game handles things, but look at it. That looks, I mean, except for this bit here, but that's really cool. If I now start comparing this to other city builders, and I'm gonna just pick City Skylines. In City Skylines, the roads and me, it's a love-hate relationship. This looks like it could work better. It also needs some fiddling. But yeah, that's alright. How's it going, Boy Scout? Welcome in. The silly potty road land. I could build another habitat, I guess. Still not sure how the oxygen stuff works. Maybe they need to connect. That would be odd. They bring the oxygen over there with tanks. Ah. So this produces oxygen, and then they transport it and they use it up. Upgrade it. Okay, you finished the tutorial. That was quick. And we want steel next. A decent habitat. I'm not sure how I upgraded it. It just happened, maybe. Because of enough food and enough oxygen. InfraSpace 2? I don't think that's going free to play. That's gonna be buy to play. Oh, that was now quick because I stashed some research, huh? Solar panels. No, improved wind turbines because we already have wind turbines. All right. Upgrading in 45 seconds. Home appliance. That would be the next one to upgrade it, another level. Okie dokie. Let's see, we have a steel mill. There's an efficiency bonus because it's close to the iron mining. Nice. Home appliances, yeah. Not yet. All the little truck drivers here. Look at them being busy. No. Unlimited amounts of sand. Right? There's enough sand on this. Desert planet. Okay, research. Oh, that needs green research. We don't have green research packs yet, so let's research electronics, I guess. To get the green research. A sign. Nemo country. Oh, that needs a lot of the steel. Nemo's font size 2. Semi-bold. 300 concrete. Oh no. The same. Oh, okay. Then we make it big. I don't have that much concrete though. We could call it Rocky Road. A sandbox factory. Ooh. Ooh. But Boy Scout, InfraSpace 2 is not gonna go free to play. I don't think so. That would be weird. I think. Anyway, Chaos, welcome. How's it going? So our electronics research is nearly done. We need to store more science packs. It's probably now splitting the resources between the steel mill and this one. That makes it take a bit longer. Yeah. I would think so. Let's have a look at the jobs. Alright, I can fine-tune production. I've got level 2 citizens, because both habitats are level 2. They've got food and oxygen. And if they get home appliances, they even upgrade further. 40 jobs already, but only so many people here, right? This might still produce enough. Copper mine electronics factory. Did we have copper? I thought we had most of it. Yeah, there's copper. And we're gonna source locally. How much for the factory? 25. And that's a long way out. Yeah, now we need flying cars. Let's see, let's move this a bit closer. Right. And they can get their own power, I think. Oh wait, that's not the power distribution. We build that there. Plop. Now we should be fine. Well, now they need the other resources to start up. And that's going to create a lot of transportation. And we will just think in blocks now. And suddenly, shaping starts. And then it grows. And it grows and it grows and it grows. And that's still a hexagonal but not very pretty spaceport. Look at all the traffic here. Okay, let's speed this up. I just go that much faster. Could maybe do with one more speed. It's not a problem, really. Okay, so electronics. They use copper and iron ore, so since we don't have access to iron ore up here, I could build a second plant. But that needs power, so we'll be careful with that. Home appliances, yay! And then green science afterwards, right? Statistics, power. We produce nearly 63. But how much are we using up? Ooh, districts. if a district doesn't have an export rule, it exports everywhere. So I could export iron from here to exclusively here. And get iron from here and put it exclusively there. Pretty nice. But for now we're going to create the massive amount of traffic because we can. Yeah. So that's 2 sandbox jokes now. I bet you're right. But we're not using districts yet, right? That's okay. A giant cat. A space cat. Anakin approves of this. So, where exactly are we putting out? Ah, here, carbon. Home appliances, nice. And next up, green science packs. Immigration rate is high, yes. A home appliances factory. Okay, we put that in the middle. And then warehouse was here. Looks a bit wonky like that. Needs to flatten. Or I can also place it elsewhere, right? I don't need to make it silly. So we put another big warehouse here. And then gonna mine some iron. Oh, that's too close. Okay. We need to power this. Very efficient. I like it. Okie dokie. So now, lots of iron, suddenly. Slope to steep, yes, very steep slope. And I know what I'm looking for. Another processor of the atmospheric variety, and then we anticipate increased people moving in numbers, aka immigration. You don't have enough workers, I know. I'm calling them in right now. I'm calling them in right now. I'd probably love to live next to the sand mine. No workers in the building. Upgrades. Okay. With ultra efficiency. Because it's next to the atmospheric processor. Okay. So the little productivity bonuses are nice. An incentive to place differently. Like that. I can't wait for the greenery. Terraforming sand into something else. I don't know the storage cap. But I don't know if I need more than sorry, more than one warehouse. Storage is full here, huh? Outgoing storage full, yeah. Let's see, is transportation its own job? Oh, that's just visualizing. Districts, cars, tools, concrete. Concrete district. Let's find out what that does exactly. Is it now gone? No, it shows. Okay, so you can paint districts and you can erase them again. Unsure what exactly they do, but that's because I skipped the tutorial. Districts can have export rules, right? So let's see, we have the concrete factory here. This is the concrete district. Ah, from district to district. So you drag an arrow and tell them to put the concrete into the warehouse. For example. Okay, I don't need this yet. That's funky. And then you tell the concrete where to go. It's very straightforward. It's like, this is concrete, it goes over there. But yeah, that's something that's obviously missing on the storage. If I click on it, I want to see what's in there, and if there is a cap to how much I can store. That would be very neat. But since this is an alpha prototype in early access, but still, that might just take some time. Green science. Are we making home appliances yet? We are. Cool. And they go to these houses. But they're also using them up. Like, oh no, the frying pan is broken again. And that's how they look when they're level 3. And keep up to 12 people. Now they need computers and a park to upgrade further. Indeed. Does that fit over here? No, it does not. So our science park will get a second road. Can be super inefficient transportation now. Look at this. I could squeeze it past here. Or not. Look at that. I love the fact that you can reorganize the buildings a bit without really losing much, except for a bit of concrete. Especially when placement is giving you advantages. And also, it's extremely fun if you can build stuff and make it look like you want it and not like you accidentally placed it without getting punished hard by losing a lot of resources. Right, so these guys need to get busy, huh? That's enough copper for 4 of these, I think. Receiver is spooky, okay. Receiver 2. Because of the perspective of the game? I prepare to play spooky stuff next week. We're gonna have a spooky discovery stream on Saturday and a spooky RimWorld on Sunday and a spooky something else on Friday. Because facing 5 flying drones with 3 bullets is rather unnerving. I believe you. Yeah, it's a spooky discovery stream, but it's not gonna be horrible. Just a bit spooky. Uh-oh, Network 1 doesn't have enough power. Network 1. Which one's that? This one here. Yeah, that's Network 1. You can see it when you click on the power poles. Yeah, the power poles tell you which network they belong to. That's pretty cool. Let's research better turbines. Meanwhile, we build another windmill here. And connect it. Whoops. Yeah, nice try. Nice try. The scary camera. Well, I haven't decided for the whole week plan. I just have decided for the discovery. The discovery is being taken care of. I'm still thinking about Friday. Those suggestions are always welcome. Friday is kind of open. And also after the Discovery Marathon, I'll play Resident Evil 3. So that's kind of fixed in slot, but that's it. Evil Within? Oh, I saw Badger stream there. I'm not going to touch that. Nope. I'm not touching that. Alright, we need to get more of these going, huh? Absolutely not. That was too spooky for my little brain. Oh no, not the green one. I wanted a blue one. And they like to be next to atmospheric processors. We need those anyway. Oh, I thought they would like that, but it's not true. Alright, so this one gets a bonus. What if we build this over here then? Ah, and this gets so much in terms of bonuses because adjacency to the blue. Ah, look at these, huh? They are super efficient. I kind of like that system. Okay, are we lacking resources? Well, the carbon is short. In short supply. But yeah, this is kind of the science park over here anyway. They boost each other. That's kind of funky. So, right, I could place it like this. Then I have some efficiency bonus coming. Yeah, right. That's good. I was kind of expecting to have to having to connect the spaceport to more stuff, but it's only bringing in people, so I don't need. And look at all the people it's bringing in. I think we might need more food soon. Oh, we're good for now. But they are using up all the home appliances, so we build another factory of that type. Exactly here. It's scary, yeah. I saw Benja stream it. I mean, it was kind of exciting to watch, but I wouldn't really want to play it. It had some things in it that I thought were a bit harsh. I like psychological horror things to watch. I'm not really sure if I like streaming them. Other people getting scared is more fun. Of course it is. Of course it is. See, I already spent 1.5 hours on this. Well, nearly. Let's say 1 hour, right? I can see this becoming fun. But I'm not yet sure where it's going. So, you know, potentially, since the map is so huge and we have all these resources, it could go more into Factorio because of the resource management. Or more into City Skylines with build bigger and then keep it running. I don't know. Just because I build roads does not mean I've got a plan. But yeah, it has quite, for a builder, it has quite some cool features that I didn't expect. Gridless and silly putty roads. I like that when Boy Scout named it Silly Putty Roads. That was good. So it has a cool bunch of features already. I'm not sure if I would call these science packs. I would probably rename that just to be not too obviously put in the spot where say you copied that. You could call it science flasks since the symbol is a flask, and you would already be in a better position. But science packs are definitely also known in the Factorio verse. Still not enough carbon. Yeah, more of those. Improved turbines are nearly done. Awesome. I can build them closer to one another. Ooh. Let's see how much closer. Quite a bit closer. So the upgrade is automatically in. Also in the ones I already built. Nice. I like it. Jaws of Sadar, welcome. Welcome to the chat. The way you can build roads over the actual buildings, the verticality capabilities of the roads, that's really cool. I had to restart earlier because I had made some weird placement choices. But you can theoretically build up a very steep slope. This is probably too steep, but I had a very cool road leading up a sand slope to a plateau. That was really nice. I like that. I haven't tried building over buildings yet, but you can do sort of a highway thing. It's pretty nice. The way the game handles roads is pretty cool. Right, so you can create pretty crazy creations. What I don't know yet is if we can also build multi-level roads. But yeah, you can manually build traffic management like on a proper highway, for example. And then there are super highways later on, stuff like that. So I think as soon as you have a very complex system of resources going from A to B to C to F and back to A, you might want to have those. Currently we're fine, but it's gonna change soon for sure. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. So yeah, it's good. Also, the bending and shaping of the roads is pretty cool. This was the one example where I tried to make it look exactly like this, and it worked out exactly like this. The only downside was that I had this little spot here, but that's just a glitch. That's alright. Yeah, I guess you could do like two levels of approach and then lead them both onto one superhighway and stuff like that. That's surely going to be fun to try. Concrete roads. Concrete roads. Oh no, I'm not singing. Take me home to the sandbox. Yeah, see, carbon has a bit of an issue. It doesn't, they don't get to store it. We're using up so much that they don't get to store it. They need more home appliances. Rude. Ah, but the others are filling up, so that's alright. Need more kitchen home appliances. Hey Andre, welcome. Thanks again for the follow. And Johnson Zadar also, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I'm trying to go slow and have a look at things, how the game handles it, and start small, right? We don't need to start Factorio level crazy, and since I don't know for how long I will play this today, I'm not planning for a super huge scope. But this has already, there's a shape in my mind that can fit into this, right? So, as far as builders go, it works. I like the zoning mechanics you have here with the districts. I haven't used it yet because I don't think I will need it. But you can get different districts that you just paint. Like the iron ore, and then see, where does it go? The iron ore goes. Don't even know where it goes. Does it go here? No. Who uses it up? The steel factory, right? Yeah. Okay. So I could tell the iron ore here to go somewhere, like an export rule, and you just paint it. It's pretty neat. You just paint it on the spot from where you want to put resources to another spot, right? Let's say you want to do it like this, and then you have 3 different. Let's make this computers. Wait. Right, and what it needs now would be symbols popping up here, what's going with the arrow. and then you could create complex, or not really complex, but useful distribution mechanics for your resources. And it's a pretty neat system that you can just paint it like this. It reminded me of something a friend of mine said when he says that City Skylines is more like a painting game than an actual resource management game, where you end up in a state where you sort of just smoothly create stuff that works, and it's more like painting than grid-based building, right? Yeah, carbon is hard. Since we are on the desert, right? In a desert world. Carbon is hard. You take care, Joseph Zadar. Thanks for checking out the stream. I'll see you later. Ding, 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 ding. Later on this channel, Rimworld, where there's also sand, but no carbon. See, these guys are rather efficient, and these are my super efficient here. That one, 16% bonus, very cool. Well, there's the follow alert. That just took 10 minutes. Streamlabs is a bit asleep, it seems. That's quite alright. We have unlocked concrete roads. So replace. My guess is they are. Oh, they are faster. Look at that. Here, you can see the transition here. No. Even on normal game speed, you can see the difference. Zzz. Ah, I love that. Okay. So you can create high speed zones. Ah, they are not using the back road yet. It's not yet a good choice. So that was worth it, huh? The high speed upgrade. Okay, all the roads upgraded. You could also, on purpose, make some things a bit slower. With that system. That's pretty cool. What else can we research now? Solar panels and one-way roads. I don't really feel like I need one-way roads yet. And we upgrade to a small town when we have at least 300 level 3 citizens. Yeah, so we need to go bigger now. Now the game's telling us. And we're gonna need a bit more complexity on the road network. So, place the new housing over here. Right, and then we put an oxygen machinery in and a food thingy, just because we can. Turn off the snappy. No? Oh, I was off. Doesn't work 100%, that's alright. Now, pull this over here. That didn't connect, huh? No. Yeah, that's the issue I had earlier, that it doesn't snap after you after you pull it in. But we can build it like this. Oh, look. a little bit wobbly. Fixed. Like I said, building roads in this is way more fun than in other games. Which is a much huger achievement than you might think. Roads are hard. Okay, so we need to get these guys upgraded with home appliances. Which means we need a lot more of those factories. Oh yeah, I want to see something. Oh, they don't get an efficiency bonus close to one another. Okay. They also need power. Ah, we still got 20 megawatts spare. To spare. But it's not too much. Yeah, sometimes I feel like the range is a bit random. When you start moving them, they behave differently with the angles and the range. And on placing, they seem to sometimes not span the distance that they can in theory span. Which is okay, I can move them afterwards, right? Which is fine. See, that's the maximum. And that way I can move them later. Because as you can see, the placement was not super efficient. Or right. That mean I created a new network accidentally? I think I just did, yeah. Let's see where the right, I would expect it to snap to the other power poles here. That's a bit weird. Network 2, but this is network 1. Required 7, we have 20. I don't think that's correct anymore because maybe I created accidentally another network down here. Wait. Aha! I have to click on the lower part, not on the upper part. Makes sense. Right, and if I now move it around a bit. Yeah. Now it works. Alright. Now they are slowly upgrading. Go faster. Space that out differently. screwed here. I'm out of coffee. No, send help. Out of coffee. Okay. Solar panels in 3, 2, 1. Go. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Yeah, there's not much to research now. We can research one-way roads, but we need to be a small town before we can do anything significant. Let's see. They're still not supplied well enough here with the home appliances. Yeah, if it's shiny, I need to get it. That's for sure. Upgrading. In 2 seconds. Upgraded. Okay. Now that's only halfway there. Solar panels. Ooh, look at that. 200 concrete and 100 steel. But they also produce more than double. Oh, look, they're big. Oh, that's a pity. I would have liked to place it here. You build it here then. Awesome. Do they still have power now? Doesn't really look like it. Better. Xbox Game Pass is for £1 sterling. Nice. Now I should be able to get another month on top. I bought well, I subscribed for 3 months for the regular price. I think it's still a good value for me, so I don't mind. Yeah, the last ones with the home appliances because they are so far away from here. Interesting. Yeah, as long as you can find two games a month to play from it, I don't think it's such a bad thing. If you don't have anything you want to play at the moment, you can wait. Yeah, you can wait. That's for sure. So instead of building more houses close to these guys, I'm building more houses over here. Let's see. They would love to live there, right? Next to the mining. Oh boy. But maybe it's soundproof habitation. It's disgusting. Currently, I really like it. The ascent was awesome. Oh man, I liked it. Yeah, if you don't like with the humble choice, right? That's the thing with subscription-based stuff. You end up sometimes not using it. Yeah, we're also living in a time where ownership of media is transforming. Or our use of media is transforming. I think the speed with which games go in and out of the Game Pass is also quite okay, even if you don't play that much. Ah, look, electronics are becoming short in supply, maybe? They have a long way to travel. Let's make sure we have enough. I mean, one miner is still enough here. Outer Worlds. Outer Wilds? Not more. You didn't like the Ascent that much. It's definitely a matter of perspective in that game, isn't it? Boy Scout, what got you into Game Pass was being able to play Outer Worlds for free. Yeah, I didn't really enjoy Outer Worlds. I have no idea why. I played it a bit. First time around, I spent like 15 hours on it, did some questing, and as soon as you arrive at the big station, that was pretty cool. But I don't know. Maybe it was just not the right mood, not the right time. But somehow the game felt off, and I tried it a second time, and it still felt a bit clunky and unfinished. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, as soon as you, I think the game takes too long in the beginning to show you what it offers. You spend so much time on that first bit, and it's not that great if you have played Fallout before. And when you were expecting something like Fallout, Outer Worlds will probably disappoint on that part. But it's true that you can, as soon as you start exploring, it's a different game then, isn't it? I think they missed a chance, really. Hades is amazing. Carrion was great, yeah. The spin to decide, not sure what to play. Yeah. You rushed the first bit to get to the ship, that was smart. Not sure what to play today. Isn't there such a feature on Steam? With the labs thing they have? I don't know. So how are we doing here with the appliances? Would you look at that? No back roads used yet. Not true. Dandy Ace. But I think the main feature is really that you can try out games, and some you can play and finish on the Game Pass, others you can then decide to buy on other storefronts. That's pretty good. Storage 2, 8, 6, 10. And we're still not at the limit with the copper here. I mean, obviously I could do the calculations, but I'm very, very lazy. The new Guardians game. I tried to play a bit of, what was it called? Avengers. But I'm still in the tutorial because I didn't really have time to play it. But it looked good. Simple fun. And the Guardians game is probably going to be similar. I heard that the Marvel Avengers game is going to get bad later on, but I couldn't really tell yet. It was very, very arcadey kind of stuff. Yeah, right? It's something I would play for fun and probably not for the very awesome end game or anything like that. Just spend 10-20 hours with it and then I'm done. And Guardians is coming out Tuesday already. Damn. Not enough days, not enough time. 4 different heroes. Avengers is not... I mean, it always depends, doesn't it? We know that. We know that. If you're watching this channel, you know how it is with the games. It depends so much on what you're expecting, what you're looking for, what your preferences are. And I mean, obviously there are games that we can agree on, that we all agree on, they are not so good, but it's not many. It's not many games where we have consensus that they are not good. There's always someone finding a bit of this very good, and where people don't mind that feature of the game so much, or a lacking feature. For example, I don't care about graphics. In so far as a game needs to be with decent modern graphics for me to consider it, I don't care. But I appreciate good graphics sometimes. But it's not an excluding factor for me. So if a game looks like crap, I usually don't have an issue with it. Unless it's somehow off-putting. Or, more importantly so, if I have alternatives. Similar game, different look, and then I go for what I prefer in terms of graphics or animations or whatever. So for my best example is always Slay the Spire. I hate how the game looks, how it presents itself. I find it super not my thing. And there are other games that are very similar, so I play them instead. And other people swear on Slay the Spire because it's awesome in its unique presentation. Metal Gear Survive? Okay. The slowed XP leveling, is that okay? Wasn't there a pay to level thing that they introduced to Marvel's Avengers, and then they made leveling very slow if you don't pay, and then people said this is pay to play? Metal Gear Survive. The Metal Gear series is that was the issue, right, Boy Scout? Yeah. I mean, yeah, but also I get that time is valuable, and I get that it was probably not the smartest move in terms of marketing or customer care or whatever you want to call it. But if the game is still fun, I don't know. Metal Gear Survive is the one where you can pay a lot of money for an extra save slot. They cranked it to a crawl and now they're offering boosters. Yeah, that's the shit. I mean, that's a super obvious move, and it's a bit of a shitty one. It doesn't make the game bad though. The game is such, but how the game has been presented, probably. Yeah. 10 euros for a slot. A save slot. Oh man, it's always hard to have an opinion on those things. I find it hard. I mean, I have opinions, but they are usually just more intuition and not fact-based, research-based stuff that I found out. I mean, nowadays an opinion is every fart that you get up in the morning, right? Every brain fart you have while getting up in the morning does count as an opinion today, because of that's how the media handles it. But honestly, that's not really an opinion. That's just thoughts. That's random stuff going through your brain. So I always find it hard to have an actual opinion on things. I think sometimes for just what's your thought on this game, it's not the same as what's your opinion. Like, one thing is I'm thinking this about the game, which is a spontaneous thing, and then you have an opinion, which is like a nearly political thing where you thought about it a lot. It's like one thought versus an opinion that includes at least 10 thoughts maybe, or something like that. And I sometimes find it hard to be completely against everything that costs money in terms of microtransactions, or are games allowed to ask for money after they are sold, or is a DLC, can a DLC cost as much as the full game? What are the rules on that? It's like, oh man, I don't know. It really depends on so many factors, right? Yeah, and that's the how do you say that? Player. Well, if that game is a service, then it's a bad service. But the game as such doesn't suffer at its core, it's a fun brawler. But well, of course, people get pissed off by that, and then they wander off and play something else. So one could be afraid that the Guardians game would do similar things. Would be a valid. This is a one-way road. Let's go crazy with the roads here. Gotta move my farms a bit. Because we need to go crazy with the roads, right? Oh. So today we don't want to snap. We'll build it like this then. Organic road building. Lovely. But we're still lacking citizens. 300 is a lot. So at that point, the game says, and now you grow and handle the resource demand that comes with it. How are we doing on food? Good, huh? Yeah, we're still doing good on food. Right. We're still meeting our power demands. They helped a lot. Yeah, I mean, players have to decide that for themselves, right? Obviously. Slowing the progress down to a crawl and then making it available to buy XP is like I said, it's so obvious. I don't know why people decide that. And that's not how you get rich with games anyway. Now we're approaching our target. Cool. That's the step I wanted to see, the next research level here. But I guess the game needs a bit more going between we start up and then we go big. If it doesn't, it's kind of a good question to ask, why do I need this if I already have access to City Skylines or Anno? The space part, yes. What I would love to see, since we are on the sandbox in space, right, is terraforming. But that, again, I'm not sure if that's the goal of the game. And it's not surviving Mars either, so all these comparisons are kind of happening. And it's an early prototype, so there's still time to figure out what happens. But at this point, I can't tell you what happens after you level up the city. I mean, you get more resources and you get more demands by the people, but I'm not sure if that's enough. It works, right? It works very well for a prototype, and it's something I can spend some time on and relax. But I have also 8 other games of this type, so if it wants to be drawing new players in, it kind of has to... I I mean, the game does not always to reinvent the wheel. It can just be what it is, but it might just not draw enough people in. So what makes this fun? It's not just the road building, but the road building is an important part. I can tell you that much. Terraforming and you get Spera. Ah, yeah. That's true. Captain Marvel needs to be in the Marvel Avengers game. That's true. Captain Marvel needs to be everywhere. So the argument was that slowing down XP gain was because it was too fast at launch. Yeah, you give kids something nice to play. Here's your new toy. And then you take the toy away a week later and say, no, that toy, you're too young for that toy. And then you can enjoy how fun the kid finds that decision. Taking stuff away is hard. Especially if it's very obvious a large chunk of stuff. So here's your XP and oh, look at the progression. Yay, fun, progression's fast. And then, that's too much. We just have to take 75% of that away again. Whoops. It's like, oh, we did test it. How could we have known? And you can't sell that to players. Impossible. Even if it was an honest mistake. You have to dial it down slower. Yeah, it needs something to fluff things up. I mean, it stops looking generic if you have more animations and more things. I mean, this is, for example, very cool. Moving parts. People who play builder games like this. You go into the warehouse and you see them moving about. That's very cute. And the verticality of the building is also very cool. But yeah, it might just need a bit more of something else. Larger mines, computers, large buildings, a park, yay, a park. But it's definitely a good prototype, isn't it? It's a good prototype. And I'm pretty certain it's a very small indie studio behind this. Maybe even one person. What's this? Uh-oh. They're downgrading. People are moving out. Look at this. So we need a science park to untangle this here. It has the traffic simulation in it. That's pretty cool. Other games don't have that. But yeah, we'll see where it goes. I was very happy that I could show this. It's a very neat little builder. I think the graphics engine is also very nicely done. Oh, what are we missing? Copper. Ah, so this is where we don't have enough copper anymore for the one miner doesn't do enough. Now we've got 3. Parks. Ooh, they are big. Park. Burp, burp. But yeah, there you go. That was InfraSpace for today. If I'm still able to use the review key I have for a later version, I will definitely show this again. Maybe in a few months, like 4 to 6 months seems to be a good space. It just went into early access, so there's going to be a lot of feedback coming in, and then the feedback gets into the game. It's getting patch after patch currently, so there's always an early access game, so you have got the early access release. Then you've got feedback coming in, then you've got lots of patches, lots of activity, and then usually it dies down a bit again until people have tested the new stuff. And yeah, Space Police, all the coppers. Alright, so I'll go for a short break and then I'll return with RimWorld. Thank you guys for watching InfraSpace. There's a roadmap. Trains. Large endgame project. Ah, see? The community is currently voting on what comes next. And traffic signs, traffic lights, trains, and a large endgame project are coming during early access. And then you can vote on other things. I voted for mod support, liquids, and heat system, as well as a day and night cycle. You can vote for flying cars, Potrix. You can vote for flying cars. I'll vote for you. And then you get the break screen. I will not vote for disasters because only if it's a toggle as an option. The disasters and Rift Breaker are kind of breaking the game apart into an annoying weather management. So yeah, that reminds me of some city. So there's good stuff coming. And yeah, thanks again. I'll save this. Nemo on the roads. Whoop. And then I'll be back with RimWorld in just a few minutes.